Hello, and how's everyone doing today? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, if you're a returning viewer, I'm glad to have you back, and welcome to another episode of Justin Talks Games. I haven't done one of these in a little while, but I think right now it's the perfect time because Silent Hill 2 Remake just came out. I finished it a couple of days ago, and I also planned on doing a review video for it. I know there's a couple of people who have been waiting for this video, so here it is. Hopefully you enjoy the video. So this is going to be a spoiler-free review. Can't talk today because I know there's a few people who have not played the game yet, haven't played Silent Hill 2 ever, and I know there's a few people who watch my channel, and like I said, they haven't played the game. So anyways, let's get into this. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and let's get into this. Okay, so Silent Hill 2 Remake. I don't even know where to start and what to say because honestly, Blooper Team knocked this game out of the park. They did such a good job. Excuse me. I know a lot of people wanted this game to fail. A lot of people were hoping it would do badly. A lot of people hating on Blooper Team. Just a lot of hate online for it. And then I want to say it was a couple of weeks or a month before the game came out, they released a trailer, and then almost all of the people who were doing the hating just shut right up. It was almost like a dead silence. You didn't hear very much of it anymore. And then when the game came out, all you see is positivity. Positivity everywhere. There's a few people who don't like certain things about it, which is fine. You're allowed to not like things. I know, actually, my last video, that when I was talking about the game, the hate getting out of control, there was one or two people who, I guess they didn't like that and they thought I was telling them what to say and what to feel, which is not what I was trying to do. You can think and feel in however you want. If you don't like the game, that's okay, and that's fine. But anyway, before I get off topic, because I have a bad tendency of doing that, especially anybody who watches my Fallout videos, I'll start talking about something and I'll get distracted and then poof. But yeah, so Silent Hill 2 Remake, like I said, there was a lot of hate for it, and then I guess went quiet. And then when the game came out, it was like almost overwhelmingly positive. There are a few things I don't like, but we'll talk about them at the end because it's only like one or two things, maybe three things tops that I didn't really like. But other than that, I think they did absolutely perfect. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep coughing today. The graphics are incredible. The fog effects look wonderful. The gameplay is also very, very good too. I know when I first watched it, I was like, I don't know, but it actually feels very good. The weapon sounds, a lot of people were worried about that. The shotgun sounds incredible. The handgun sounds pretty good. Excuse me. The rifle also sounds pretty good. Fun fact, actually, anybody who has played the game and has beaten the game, tell me, how often did you use the rifle? Let me know in the comments below, how often did you actually use the rifle in the remake? To be honest, I only used it on the final boss. Not going to say who or what it is, because again, don't want spoilers. I literally only used the rifle for the ending boss. That's it. I didn't use it anywhere else. But yes, I'd say one of my favorite sections in that game. Oh, there's a lot of good ones. Probably the nighttime section of the town would be one of my favorites. I really like the underground maze. I didn't really care for it in the original one, to be honest. I found it was very tedious and kind of boring. I really liked it. I really, really like how they incorporated the cube puzzle. Because there's three areas, three new areas that you actually go to, and they have their own different themes and stuff. It's really, really cool. The hospital, the apartments, everything is expanded. The town's expanded. They changed some things in the town. That's another thing too. I'm going to be completely honest, and I'm probably going to get some hate for this. The town itself in the original game, after like the first playthrough, honestly, it gets kind of boring because it's a central hub where you get from A to B to C, right? And I mean, like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing to explore. You can't. There's like maybe one or two buildings you can go into. Like the bar is one of them. And I think maybe one or two places. I'm not really too sure what else. But there's not much to explore, and there's not really all that much to collect. In the original one, so in the original one, whenever I play the original one, I literally just beeline it to the key. The beeline it to. I basically speed run it, like the town parts, because I find it boring. So I would usually go and get the board, and then I would get the key, and then I would get and run straight to the apartments. Whereas in the remake here, there's a lot more places you can go into. There's a lot more places to explore. There's puzzles in the town. There's doors that are locked within the town that you need to find codes and stuff for. There's a lot more items and stuff. They made it so you can break car windows, store windows, stuff like that, so you can collect things. And even break windows to jump into a new area. Actually, funnily enough, a funny story. In the hospital, there's an area. This isn't spoiler, but like there's an area where you're running down a hallway and there's a window and like the door is locked. And I'm like, why can't I go in there? There's no key. Why can't I go in there? I forgot that I could break windows to go into rooms. So I mean that was really funny. I forgot I could do that, and then I was like, oh yeah, so you can break windows to go into places. Um, you know, it's really good. They did a really good job with just the environment and stuff too. Um, the boss battles are so much better than they were in the original. Um, there's a lot more to them. It's not just point shoot, or bunk, bunk, bunk. There's a meme for that, for Eddie's boss battle, because if you look online, because Eddie will run at you and you get to use the pipe or whatever. Bunk, bunk, bunk. It's so much different now. It's like I said, they did a really, really good job. Um, it's a lot darker than the original game, so you actually need your flashlight. If you don't have your flashlight, you're not going to see where the hell you're going unless you turn your brightness up on your TV screen, which I didn't do. Um, the sound design was top notch. They did a very, very good job as well. If I would 100% recommend this game for anybody who likes horror games. You don't need to play the first game to understand this, because it's a standalone game. It's not part of the storyline from like 1, 3, and 4, so you don't need to play any of the other games to understand this one. Although there is a mention of a character, Walter Sullivan, in a newspaper and a gravestone later on, and he's the main guy in number 4, the main bad guy, I should say. That's the only real tie-in, to be honest. But other than that, it's standalone, so you don't need to play the other games. Um, yeah, all I can say is praise for the game. It's so good. The lighting, even the voice acting was very, very good too. Actually, if we slowly go into the things that I didn't like, starting with the voice acting part. As I said, they did a wonderful job. They did a very good job. There's one or two scenes that I feel that the character could have like raised their voice a little bit more, or lowered it, or said the line a little differently. Um, Other than that, I enjoyed it. Especially Eddie. When you meet Eddie in this one, he seems very sympathetic. They did a very good job with him. Same with Angela. They did an amazing job with Angela too. All the characters, even Laura, like they did such a great job, and Maria too. Like they top notch. They did such a good job. Um, if I had to say one of the things that I didn't like the most, and it's such a small thing, is the heavy rain effects. That's one of the only problems I have with this game. When the light rain effect, so like when it's raining, not very heavy, when it's light raining out, it looks perfectly fine, it looks great. When it's doing heavy rain, this isn't really a spoiler, but like the first Pyramid Head fight, It starts off light rain, and it's like it's 3-2. I can't remember because I beat it a few days ago. Excuse me. I think it's a two-stage fight. Yeah, it's a two-stage fight. So the first stage is raining lightly and looks great, but the second stage, when you like, you'll know when you get to the second stage. When you get to the second stage, it starts raining a lot more heavy. The heavy rain effects on honestly, it looks like it's a filter over the screen. You know, it's not great. It's not very good. Um, I don't know. I thought they could have done a lot better with the heavy rain effects. Like I said, the light rain looks great, looks perfectly fine, but the heavy rain just doesn't. No, thank you. Um, I really don't know what else to say because if I talk more, I'm going to get into spoilers, and I don't want to do that. Um, but overall, I would rate this game probably like, honestly, from the original, like out of 10, geez, I'd say 15. Give it 5 extra points. They did such an amazing job, so good. Um, if you haven't played it, I 100% recommend playing it. If you have played it, tell me what you think in the bottom. Please don't put any spoilers. That's the only thing I ask. Um, if you do, I'll find a way to remove the comment. Again, I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't really want any spoilers because the game just came out. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Tell me your favorite area. Um, yeah, I just wanted to put this video out and talk about what I thought about it. And I know a lot of people have been comparing it to the Resident Evil remakes. And if I'm going to be bluntly honest, and it's going to be weird because I know that I'm a Resident Evil channel first and foremost at the end of the day. Resident Evil and all that. I'd say it's better than the Resident Evil remakes. I'd say that it stands up side by side on the pedestal with Resident Evil 1 remake. I say they stand side by side. They are, even with Resident Evil 4 remake out. Resident Evil 4 remake was phenomenal. I think it's better than the original Resident Evil 4. As you guys know, Resident Evil 4 was my favorite. So, you know, I even I think it's even better than Resident Evil 4 remake in terms of like authenticity to the original, staying true to the original. Yeah, I think it sits right side by side with the remake of Resident Evil 1, and that's a very big thing. Yeah, so I don't want to keep repeating myself again. I know if I keep talking, I'm going to end up saying spoilers, or I'm just going to start rambling on, and I don't want to do that. So, as I've already said, let me know what you guys think, your favorite part, favorite weapon. And yeah, like I said earlier in the video, let me know what areas, if you have played the game, what areas you've used the rifle for. Again, I only used the rifle for the last boss. And that was it. I didn't use it for any regular enemies or anything like that. So it'll be interesting to see other people's thoughts and stuff from that. Anyway, so I hope you all have a very good day. Oh, and before I go, I am working on a new series. I was gonna kind of have a surprise reveal, but with the way how something turned out, I might as well just say it. So I am doing Fallout 76. So that's going to be fun. I already have the first 3 episodes done. I want to make a couple more episodes excuse me, before I start uploading them, because things might get busy in the next little while, so I'd like to have some more stuff done. That being said, the reason why I'm saying it though is my episode 3 I kind of screwed up a little bit. As you guys know, I don't like doing scripts. I like playing and recording at the same time. So for me, it feels authentic. I feel like I'm talking to you more authentically if I'm playing the game and talking at the same time, not doing a script afterwards I'm done playing the game. To me, it just feels more genuine. So basically, on the 3rd episode of 76, what happened was, so where I'm living now, as you can see, I moved. My background's all different now. So there are some dogs here, and sometimes they get to, well, you know how dogs are, woof, woof, woof. And sometimes, that happens, which is perfectly fine. So there's going to be some times in the series where, I'm going to stop talking or it's going to be muted and you'll only hear the game for a few minutes because of that. So in episode 3 of 76, that happened, and I thought I unmuted it. So the last half of that episode is just the game. So, I think I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to you guys, but you guys don't hear me talking to you guys. So, so I just want to give you guys a heads up about that. I don't know when my Fallout series is going to be put up. I'm not too sure because, again, like I said, want to have more up. But I guess I'll give you guys, a warning in advance that happened, because episode 1 worked out fine, episode 2 worked out fine, episode 3 half of it talk 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 and then silence, and then all you hear is the game. So guess I'd let you guys know. Anyways, let me know what you think of Silent Hill 2. I thought it was great to end this off, and I will see you guys in my next video. So until then, have a very good day.